Hey guys, it's Adrienne. Welcome to my channel. Happy Thanksgiving to all of my American friends. Tomorrow is American Thanksgiving, so I wish all of you a wonderful Thanksgiving who are celebrating. I will be kicking off my Thanksgiving with Minimoji. I'm going to be hosting some sprints on Thanksgiving during the day, and then during the evening we're celebrating with my family because I'm American, but I live in the Netherlands. It's complicated. But anyway, today is Top 5 Wednesday, and today's topic is Top 5 books you are thankful for. If you're new to Top 5 Wednesday, I'll leave a link to where you can find all the information down below, as well as a link to any of my other Top 5 Wednesday videos. I've got 5 books today that I am thankful for various reasons. I'm not going to pull all of them out because some of them are up on my shelf as decoration because I'm so thankful for them, so you're going to have to deal with just a little picture. But we're going to jump right into it. The first book that I am thankful for is my very top favorite book of all time, and that is The Dream Giver by Bruce Wilkinson. I have talked about this several times. This is a story about a man named Ordinary, and Ordinary lives in the land of familiar, and one day he's visited by the Dream Giver, and the Dream Giver gives him a dream, and he needs to go to Big City. And in order to be able to do this, he goes through different tests and different trials. This book was so impactful on my life, and I read it again last year, and I do plan on reading it again soon. And it seems like each phase of life that I'm in, something new speaks to me from this book. This is a Christian book, but I recommend it to anybody, regardless of whether you're religious or not, because there are some insightful things in this book that we can pull out for our lives and encourage us when we're going through difficult times, or keep us motivated when we're doing things right. I think it's just a fantastic little book. It has had so much impact on my life, and I am very, very thankful for it. Next up is a book that got me into fantasy, a book that helped me get through a tough time when I was a kid. When I was around 5th grade, I was going through a really difficult time with my school and at home, and I read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis for the first time. It was required reading. It was one of the only good things that came out of my entire 5th grade school experience. But I read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and it just taught me how to escape. And it gave me this fantasy place that I would love to visit, and it got me into fantasy, and it got me into reading, and it got me into exploring other worlds besides our own. I know that sounds really alien and outer spacey, but you know what I mean. And it was just an onward adventure from there. Next up is one that I mentioned in a recent video of mine, and that is Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. This book, I'm thankful because it got me into more of the sci-fi genre. I still say that I'm not a huge sci-fi fan, but I have been reading too much fantasy, so I've been kind of on a fantasy burnout, and I've been looking for new genres to get into. And Dark Matter was the first book that I read about quantum mechanics and parallel universes and other things out there besides our own universe, and I think that is so intriguing. I love it. So I have read a couple other books like this after this one, and I plan on reading more, so I'm very thankful that I have found a new genre besides fantasy that I really enjoy. With the exception of a couple of these, you're going to see a pattern. Most of these books are books that have impacted me as a child, and they stuck with me. This next one is The Velveteen Rabbit by Marjorie Williams. This is a book that, again, I've talked about so many times on my channel. Everybody and their mother knows what The Velveteen Rabbit is, I think. And in case you don't, it's about a little bunny that's been given to a boy for Christmas, a velveteen bunny. And he goes through this whole experience of wanting to become real, and what does being real mean to him, and the disappointments of becoming real or not becoming real. And it is the most fantastic little children's story. I read it every Christmas with my kids. My mom reads it every Christmas to people who are broken and hurting, who need to feel real love around Christmas time. It's a fantastic book. I've got plans for it around Christmas time, so keep your eyes open for that. And lastly is a book that I am thankful for because it made my daughter giggle, and all you moms know there is nothing better than the sound of giggling children, especially when they're reading books. It's like heaven. This book is Pippi Longstocking by Astrid Lindgren. My 8-year-old read this, and then I read it with my 6-year-old, and they are obsessed with Pippi Longstocking. My 6-year-old, she can't really sit still and listen to books for too long. She's just one of those busybodies. She sat and hung on every single word, and she was in love with Pippi Longstocking. And my 8-year-old read this by herself upstairs in her room before I read it with my 6-year-old, before she went to go to bed. And I would hear her laughing and giggling, and I would go upstairs and ask her what's going on, and she'd just say, "Mom, Pippi did this and this and this," and it was so funny. So thank you, Pippi Longstocking, for giving my little girls giggles. Alright, that wraps it up for my thankful books. I hope all of you who have Thanksgiving tomorrow have a wonderful Thanksgiving. For the rest of you, have a happy regular Thursday. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't yet, I'd love for you to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye!